Hey guys, Captain Foley here. Today, I just I came up here to clean up the ready room a bit, and I thought, why not turn it into a live? Whereas as I'm cleaning things up, I can talk about certain things and whatever. So let me just pull up the video here on the iPad so I can get the comments, and hopefully we get some people joining us. Let's see here. One person here, two people here. Hit the like button as you guys come in. 0 likes still. Let's see here. Channel. So it's 5 watching on here. 6 up there. 1 like. 6 people watching, 1 like. Come on. Oh, we lost a person. Went down to 5 people. Not so happy about that. So anyway, guys, the ready room is not by any means dirty. It is just disorganized. I've got a bunch of stuff lately that I need to go through and get rid of boxes, take some stuff downstairs, things like that. So Teximus Prime Productions says, hello, Captain. Well, hello, sir. How's it going? 4 likes. That's a bit better. So let's, yeah, where to start? Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, I just put a bunch of stuff on the futon, so I'll have to show you guys the mess I'm dealing with. So I got a box there. There's my iPad. I have the computer set up here for when I did a live last. It was just sitting on that box. It's a good height. Valentine's Day stuff from Sylvia, which I'll get into. I got to put the laptop back over here. Got some ships on the floor there. Over here we got, that's all neat and tidy. This is the main culprit right here, the main mess. I got a few things from some people, and then some stuff from Christmas, and stuff that is just stacked, and some empty boxes for ornaments and things. So I'm going to be going through that stuff. Maybe putting some of it up there, organizing up there a bit. Oh, and these are new. Got these the other day. Cool Superman and Batman. So but yeah, so I figured, why not just set up the camera and have you guys kind of join me on this cleanup mission. Might be a good way to do things. You don't have to stay for the whole thing or whatever. It's not going to be talking about anything specific unless you have questions. As I said, please feel free to super chat. Don't forget to also join the channel. You can join now and become a captain or commander rank immediately. Hold on a second. All right. So I will have the comments and stuff here, so I will be able to read. As a street ready room. Well, thank you. Thank you. Let's actually move this way. We don't need to see the stuff behind the door there. Nice man cave. This is only one of the man caves. But anyway. So yeah, a few things to move around and adjust. And I figured you guys might be interested in falling off the tripod. Maybe you're not interested in that? Okay. I gotta get it better. I gotta get a quick release thing for my... Dear God, I felt I was falling. Well, you were falling, kind of, technically. All right, so we'll do that. Because what I want to do right now is I got to move the laptop back over. To the table. there, like so. That'll do that. Phaser from Star Trek 6, the assault phaser. Tactical assault phaser. I've done a video on this. I just got it off eBay. It's just solid resin, but very cool nonetheless. So yeah, I've done a video on it. Check it out if you're interested. This will probably be going downstairs because I got to add it to the phaser wall. But let's see what we got. Good afternoon, Taurus. Hey, what's up, Captain Mishmuch? No, you didn't. How's the weather up there? Cold today, but no snow or anything, so, and not really too cold. It's like -5, I think. Looking forward to someone's backstory. Yeah, as am I. Alright, so you guys feel free to super chat if you have any questions about anything that I'm putting away or anything. I feel like I should have my face in there. I probably should, but here's my shit. It's my last mission crate stuff. We got a Enterprise refit, some coasters, pin, communicator notepad, and a Live Long and Prosper air freshener. So I'm just gonna try these. Probably just have to get rid of these boxes. They just take up too much room. Another empty one because I got 2 mission crates, both of which I've done unboxings for, but yeah, those are probably gonna go out to the recycling. So anyway, hold on, before I finish that, I'm gonna do this. I want to show you guys the stuff I got from Sylvia for Valentine's Day, because she's awesome. That tomb reminds me of me on what? That room reminds you of your own, I would assume, but so anyway, because Sylvia knows that I'm a sucker for pugs, I just simply love pugs. Hold on, I gotta get you guys on here properly. That would help with making things line up. Like I said, I need a better quick release thing. Or my camera. Right now I just got one of those janky tripods with those like very manipulatable legs, bendable legs, whatever. All right, so because Sylvia is so amazing, she actually got me this card because she knows I love everything pug. So it's got the googly eyes, which looks perfectly fine for a pug. It actually looks just like Precious. So, and this it's huge. It's huge. So you open this up, and you got a whole bunch of pugs with the kissy mouth, and then there's another pug that can jump, and he's got googly eyes too. And it says, "With pugs and kisses, have a happy day. I love you, honey, to the moon and back and beyond the farthest stars. Sylvia, your loving life. XOXO 2020. Or, yeah, 2020. So, got that. Now, I gotta find a place for this, because this is something that I kind of want to keep, because it's cool. But, yeah. Hold on, let me get the iPad and read off any of the messages. There it is. So Nassar Shambour says, I dig that Romulan warbird. Well, if this isn't necessarily a Captain's Collection super chat show and tell, but if you are so inclined and want a super chat, I'll take it off the stand and show it to you and just tell you the history of it and things. Just ignore the alerts going off. I've got the Elcars on. I should probably turn the volume down, but it makes it more interesting, I think. So if you want to do that, you can. You like the updated logo on the shirt? We've had this one for quite a while. If you hit the join button down below, you can actually use this as an emoji in the chats for the Trekyards YouTube. So, like I said, we do have that join option where you can be a commander, captain, or admiral, and each rank has different bonuses. So if you want to join the channel, it's a good way to do it. It's kind of like Patreon, but on YouTube. So 34 people watching, 16 likes, guys. We can get that number up to at least 25. Everybody hit the like button if you haven't already. And hopefully you're going to see something that will interest you. As I said, if you see anything, you want me to talk about it, we can, even though I'm kind of just cleaning up and showing you a few things as we go, I can turn this into a Captain's Collection show and tell where you super chat and I just take the item that you want me to talk about and give you either its history, its toy history, if I know it, or just its personal history with me. So Captain George is here. Hey, Captain George, haven't seen you in a long time. New subscriber from Scotland, great channel, hooked already, says Qwerty Popple. Thank you very much. Hopefully, well, it's pretty clear you're enjoying, but I really appreciate you letting us know that because we try to make things that you guys will enjoy. Speaking of, today we have a video, our regular Ship Saturday video. This week is on the antique warbird from episode 4 of Trekyards. So if you're interested, go check that out as well. Indeed, it's been a while. Foley, how have you been? I've been good, Captain George. How have you been? It is good to see you back. So, all right, 37 of you here, 24 likes. That is fantastic as well. But you'll just finish up with the Valentine's Day stuff that Sylvia got me. Pretty determined. I think she's pretty determined to have me keep me fat, but we'll get into that in a second. First thing is this. It's just a black watch band for my iWatch, my smartwatch. Just black leather. Nothing special. It's the same company with the one I got now. It's just this is the brown leather version. So there's that. She got me straight out of Compton because I'm a huge rap fan, and this is a movie I've been meaning to see since it came out. Still haven't seen it yet, so she got this for me. As always, she got me something Star Trek related. I got a Captain's Logbook. Hey, dystopian guy. So you got your Captain, Starship, Commission Stardate, Length of Voyage, Self-Destruction Code Authorization, and then a summary of the Prime Directive. No identification of self or mission. No interference with the social development of said planet. No references to space, other worlds, or advanced civilizations. And then each page has stardate and location. In the back, you got space distance conversions. So warp factor and approximate average speed. And then early Federation timeline. And this is great because there's absolutely no discovery on that timeline, which is great. And then you got just some quotes down here from all the captains. This will make a good, actually this will be an interesting quiz. Let me set this down for a second. So I'm going to read you a quote. This is from one of the captains of Star Trek. You have to tell me which captain said it. So here we go. No matter how far we travel or how fast we get there, the most profound discoveries are not necessarily beyond the next star. They are within us. So who said that? Which Starfleet captain said that? And as soon as somebody gets it, I'll move on to the next one. The back of the book also just says the TOS UFP flag. Lorca. No, not Lorca. Try again. Like I said, there's no discovery in this. Archer. Yes, Dystopian Guy is correct. We are constantly searching, not just for answers, but to our... Yeah. Try that again. We are constantly searching, not just for answers to our questions, but for new questions. Cisco, says Sebastian. He's right. There's no such thing as unknown, only things temporarily hidden, temporarily not understood. Who's going to get it? Girk, says Sebastian. I think Sebastian has this book and is cheating. No more answers from Sebastian. Fear exists for one purpose, to be conquered. Anyone? Anyone? Robert April is wrong. Janeway is correct. Martin Fisher gets it. There's a way out of any cage. That one should be just not even. Pike, says Martin Fisher. Dystopian Guy. Everybody's getting Pike right. Good. Sometimes you can make no mistakes, do everything right, and still lose. That's the only part of the quote that's here. But it's a much longer quote. It's very good. And that should be easy to get. Trekyards. There you go. All right. So that's part of the gift she got me. Like I said, it's just part. She got me a whole bag of stuff. She got me another book, a notebook. This is the Sherlock Holmes Detective Agency book, 221B Baker Street. I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan, so this one blew me away. I know it's red alert, but the crew can deal with it. I'm in the ready room. I'm sleeping. So, just basically case file notes. You've got your case, date, clues, suspects, and notes. If found, please return to. And this is actually great because I used to be a private investigator. I was for quite a few years. So this is great. Plus, I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan. So you got the rules of deduction there. Just standard rules for deduction. And then different methods of defending oneself with a walking cane or umbrella. So single stick is what it's called. And then here you've got the Thompson's table, rate of traveling per hour. So this is for the Great Western Railway. Again, you guys probably aren't Sherlock Holmes fans, so. But Sylvia knows me very well, so. And then just a quote from Sherlock Holmes on the back. You were a private dick. No, I was a private investigator. I'm a public dick. I'm on YouTube. Alright, so we got a big bag of stuff. She bought me a whack load of rockets. These are amazing. These are called love hearts, but they're also rockets. They're not the chalky, powdery ones. They are the really genuine rockets. You guys in the States don't really have rockets. Your rockets, you call them Smarties. Our Smarties are chocolate with a candy coating. But you call them Smarties. They're the same thing, essentially. And I just dropped one. But these are one of my favorite candies, so kudos to her for that. Turtles. Because why not? Cinnamon hearts, because I love cinnamon hearts. Lindor. Chocolate hearts. She also got me a bag of fruity hearts, which are like marshmallow things, and a bag of these raspberry jellies, which are just heart-shaped raspberry things with sugar on them. And then these little cherub and a little, so that's what she got me. To top it all off, the last thing she got me was this little pug, which is, it's heavy. It's a doorstop. It's actually meant to be a doorstop, so it's heavy. Problem is, Precious always wants to play with it and eat it, and she thinks it's one of her toys. So, but this is going to go up in the ready room here because I'm kind of like Captain Archer. I need my dog with me, so Precious really isn't allowed in the ready room too often because she sheds too much, and because, as you can see, we've got the dark gray futon. It just, since it's a guest room, we try to keep the dogs out of it in case people are allergic to pets and stuff. So, but this one will be up here. So that's what she got me. As for what I got her, you guys are probably interested. I got her a little, well, not little, it's a quite big Buddha with like a cactus flower that it's holding in a pot. And I also got, I had a thing sent to her office of, again, it's another succulent and cactus combination plant. I never buy her dead flowers. I never buy her cut flowers ever because, you know, they just end up dying. Whereas she's really bad with keeping plants, but I like to buy her living plants because they last longer and they're not dead. And she enjoys the art of killing things herself, I guess, because other plants die. But she really appreciates the sentiment of me getting her stuff like that. So I got her some cactuses, which are actually very difficult to kill. So hopefully she can do that. Last year I actually got her a really nice one. It's from this place in town called Forest of Flowers, where you can buy the flowers. Last year I got her a spring bouquet thing, which had like a, it's got like a basket, and in the basket there's a pot, obviously, but in the pot there's like daffodils and a few other flowers that are bulbs that are actual perennials. So they come up every year. So after they died, we just planted them in the garden, and she's got flowers every year. So yeah. Jeff is here. Jeff, great to see you. 47 people here, 34 likes. Everybody hit like. And don't forget, guys, if you see anything you want me to talk about while I'm doing this cleanup, by all means, let me know. Send a super chat my way, and I will discuss it in detail and kind of do a Captain's Collection show and tell, even though that's not what this was originally intended to be, but that's okay. I don't have an issue doing that. Actually, I'm going to move this back to the other side. Kind of changed my mind on having the camera facing down to see what I'm doing, just because I see the crack in my ass, and you know, nobody wants to see that. All right, so I'm going to keep all the Valentine stuff separate, I think. Put my little pug right up there with the, right next to the alien chest burster plushie. Well, we got a super chat. Chris Gwillem puts in $10. Captain Explosion, 2 thumbs up. So thank you very much, Chris. Much appreciated. All right, now so a lot of this stuff that she gave me is actually going downstairs. I brought it upstairs so I could show it to you guys. Did you see butt cleavage? Get the hell out of town. Say no to plumber's crack. I'm going to keep the captain's logbook up here though, because this is the ready room. It kind of makes sense. The other thing going downstairs, I'm keeping this, but generally I wouldn't, but I'm keeping this because it's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is the Ambassador class from Diamond Select, the gold one, which I have down here right now. But I already did a live unboxing of that, so, but I'm keeping the box just because, like I said, it is an exclusive, and you know, up on a shelf, that's a nice display piece to put other ships in front of. When I finally finish up the basement, to be an even larger display area. So that'll be going downstairs. put it out there in the hallway for right now. I also got this. I got a few of these for Christmas. One from Sylvia and one from a friend of mine, Brad. So it's a daily calendar. I have one down on my desk, and I try to do them every day. Usually when I get these during the year, the first like 3 months, I'll try to do it every day. Usually I forget. Once the nice weather hits, I'll look at it in October, and it's still on like June. So, I'm not a biggest fan of these calendars. They're kind of a waste of paper in my opinion, but I do have an extra one here. Don't know if anybody's interested in it, but over 300 color images. So that I don't know what I'm going to do with. Again, this pug card, which I absolutely love, is going to be going somewhere just because I love pugs. And this is a great card from my sweetie. So, but that's actually funny. Like, oh look, something shocking. Bigger than your actual. It is actually bigger than my actual pug. That's funny. All right, so now time to, and we might actually at some point, I might start doing some giveaways because I do have some extra stuff. Like I said, I got this in the mission crate. This is a Eagle Moss Enterprise refit, not the A, the refit. And I might do a giveaway at some point. You guys let me know if that'd be something you're interested in. Yeah. And coasters. I got so many goddamn coasters, but I got some of these saucer coasters, which are actually really cool. These will probably stay up here in some capacity. Air freshener pin, notepad, like all that shit can go downstairs. I'm gonna make a box to take downstairs and store with my other stuff. Which is actually going to include this. This is the Hot Wheels Refit Enterprise, which is just awful. Look at that saucer. Eugene sent me this, and it's great. I do have one downstairs in the box still, but again, this might be something I'll need to find a home for it at some point, but their packaging was atrocious because it did warp the necks. Oh, that's fucking great. That's great. I just tried taking it off the stand and I broke the stand off inside of it. So putting it back in the box. So that's not ideal. Maybe you want to slightly use Hot Wheels Enterprise refit. God, that annoys me. So I hate those ball joints for the stands. I'm glad Eagle Moss didn't do that because that's just fucking stupid. Got another nice big box here. This is just, I forget what came in this actually. Oh, this is just a box from Sylvia's work. Got this because I'm sending Trekyards a few things. Dead cat or two. I don't know. No, I'm actually sending Trekyards some Canadian goodies such as ketchup chips and all dressed chips. See, look, there's the thing that's on my shirt. Just shared it. So ketchup chips, all dressed chips, and some Canadian chocolate bars that you can't get here. I don't know if I need a box this big, but you know, bags of chips. I'm gonna get them full-size bags of chips. So yeah, it's also got to go out in the hallway. All right, now moving on to the stuff on the floor. That was the biggest perpetrator of cluttering out my place. First of which is this, the USS Enterprise D plaque, dedication plaque. This one's 3D printed. It was actually given to me by my mother-in-law this Christmas. And it's great. It looks nice and aged. It's great. So, and I also like the fact there's only one hook on the back. I hate when they put two. Eagle Moss puts two on theirs, and to get those things lined up, because they're not lined up on the actual plaque itself. So to mark them on the wall so you can get them hanging level is difficult, to say the least. So, and like I said, guys, anything else you see in the background or whatever that you want me to talk about, feel free to super chat. It seems when I do these relaxed, just hey, how you doing, hanging out, or videos, never get any super chats. It's not a huge issue. It just kind of it's disappointing. Yeah, I don't know how else to say that without sounding like an asshole. You can get more Eagle Moss stuff at eBay for decent prices. You can, yes. You can also use our discount code in the link down below as well. So, but no, one of the reasons I like doing these lives is not only just to hang out with you and share this stuff, but you know, if we can help out the channel and get some super chats during the course of it, that's also great. Or just click the join button down below. Like I said, you can join at the commander, captain, or admiral rank. So you can like outrank me immediately by getting the admiral rank, or outrank Samuel right away, which really pisses him off, and just get the captain's rank, or even just the commander rank also kind of pisses him off because he's been doing this for 6 years and you're automatically the same rank as him. Now this thing is going to be staying up in the ready room. It's going to be going above my Enterprise A plaque that's over there, which, oh yeah, let's get it like that. You guys can't see it, but I'll move you guys over and not tip you off the stand. Hopefully. Look, there's our hallway and our laundry. Yay. So you can see there I've got my, and this is new too, I got this for Christmas. This wasn't here the last time you guys were in the ready room. My Millennium Falcon switchplate cover. It's cool because the switch is like the guns, but anyway. Let's get this, and that's the Enterprise A there, so I'll probably put the Enterprise D right there. It actually looks really good up there, so that's a definite possibility. Like it's a red alert. And looks like we have another super chat from Toreth69, $2.58 watching, 41 likes. Love the Romulan Warbird. Okay, you mentioned it before, and you super chatted, so I will get it for you. This is part of the adversary set. The AMT put out an adversaries model set. So of course you got the Decora Marauder, Ferengi Marauder, and the Bird of Prey as well. Hyboran puts in $2. Thank you very much. I love your Transformers avatar. That's cool. So this is the Romulan Warbird that I built for this set. Show you some of the detail. Oh, get it over here actually. Got all the windows in it. At the back, I got the windows. And I've accented this with copper. I love copper. I love copper metal paints. It is a metallic green as well. And I also got the gold for the escape pods, some silver. It's actually really dusty. I don't have a dust cloth, but It's like a dark gray, dark green, and copper for the wing details. And on the bottom as well, I added some gold to the tips of the feathers to show those off, which I think makes the warbird look better. I hate the fact that they're all just green. I love painting mine up to be a little bit more elaborate. Even added the lights and stuff on the neck there. This is not 100% good, but inside, again, a lot more detail, painted feather details. So that's the adversaries set. Now these things here, these are apparently disruptor turrets. We've talked to, so that means there's some there, 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 the eyes. There's one in there. This was never meant to be a weapon, ever. Andrew Probert designed it to be the front deflector. But the visual effects artist ran wild with it and turned it into a weapon port. So it shoots like torpedoes and stuff. It's not supposed to. But yeah, that's my Daredex adversary set Romulan Warbirds. So thank you, Torith, for asking about it and for super chatting. Like I said, I love talking about this kind of stuff, showing it off. Even learned a little nugget of information from Andrew Probert there about the ship. We've talked to you about it. We're actually filming an episode on this very soon, a full Trekyards episode. We were going into details of the ship. So look forward to that as well. Yeah, there's even the Romulan symbol on the head there. So if it shouldn't fire torpedoes from there, then from where? Well, that's the thing. Andrew Probert even said he didn't think he had put any on it. And I think that's the reason that the visual effects artist did that, because there really is nowhere else that can fire torpedoes. Because these are shuttle bay doors. You can kind of see the ribbing a little bit there, but so yeah, hopefully you guys like my paint scheme. I really like it. I asked Andrew Probert if he liked it. Do you like it? And I said, I love it. I think it's great. He goes, well, there you go. That's good. So that's his way of saying he didn't like it. He didn't approve of it. I disagree. I think showing off the colors just makes it so much better. So, you know, so there you go. Let's see if I can get it back on the stand. This thing is notorious for not wanting to go back on the stand. Ah. All right. This is just discouraging, trying to figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff, because I just don't have any room left right now. Next up on the list is these Sylvia got for me for Christmas. I need to get them framed. They'll make a good addition to either the ready room here, or they'll be going in, hide it under the couch. Not much room under the couch, to be honest. There's about that much room. And it is a fold-out futon couch. So like I said, this is the guest room. So if you come over to visit me, this is where you hang out with all the cool stuff. So I don't want to hide anything under that. That being said, the bottom of it does tip up, and you can put stuff in it. But there's already stuff in it, like bed sheets and pillows and stuff for when people stay over. So anyway, yes, she got me these. You got the warbird, or not the warbird, oh my god, the bird of prey there. So we're just talking about the warbird. So the refit, and they're all like old style patent documents, giving out U.S. patent September 15th, 1981, and then the number there. So we also got this one for the uniform. the Magnificent Maroon. A lot of people call it the Monster Maroon, including all the actors at work. So it was cool and hot, and I like calling it the Magnificent Maroon. Let's got this. This is the patent for the emblem, but not the motion picture, or not the movie era emblem, the motion picture one. So it's not that one, the wider one. It's just the regular. So neat little things. Like I said, I got these framed. They can go up in here somewhere, or I can put them in the library when we finally get the library finished, because they look old school. So we want to keep the library kind of old schooly. Next up we got, a scimitar from Egomos. Trying to think if I did the review for this yet. I think I have done the review for this. But I have two of these, because the first one that came was broken, so they sent me a replacement, and it was still shit. So, not a great model, but I have an extra one. Again, why can't I send $2 super chat, only $5 and up? I have no idea. You should be able to send $1 super chat. $1, $2, whatever. I think $2 is the first one you can send a comment with it, but you should be able to. I don't know what platform are you using. No idea. Sorry. So I have an extra one of these. So like I said, I got some stuff I should probably do giveaways for. So if you guys are interested in any kind of giveaways or any ideas for giveaways, by all means let me know, because like I said, I got a lot of stuff that I could send out to you guys and share the wealth, but I just don't know what context I would do that in, how I would do the contest, or how I would, get, pick. So as you guys know, I got a closet full of Egomos stuff, and I don't want to add to it. There's boxes of Egomos stuff in the other room that have been shipped, and I just have not had a chance to touch them. It'd be a lot easier if I wasn't doing this live. Just saying. Worst collection editions is Marvel's Legends one. You say so. You say so, my friend. All right. Next up is a book, The Official Guide to the Animated Series. Again, got this before it was released to the public. Got it at Vegas Star Trek convention. Got it from Aaron Harvey, one of the guys that wrote it. Aaron Harvey and Rich Sheebs. And Aaron Harvey signed it for me. This is a great book if you're interested in Star Trek history at all, and if you're a fan of the animated series. I just wrote to Captain Foley, live long and prosper, Aaron Harvey. So he also signed one of the other pages of a ship he particularly likes. Right there. So, yeah. This is going to be going with my book collection. Which I'll put down here. Alright, so there's that. Next up, we got the Science, Fantasy, and Fiction Quiz Book. This is just a great book. This was in the ready room because, it's a guest room and we like to entertain our guests, so it was on the end table. But general knowledge, true or false, superhero matchup, actress matchup, general knowledge, Star Wars species matchup, general true or false, general multiple choice, but yeah, it's got a variety of, from J.R.R. Tolkien's to Lord of the Rings to Avengers to Zelda to a whole bunch of stuff, just questions. So it's good to have in a guest room to keep guests entertained, I guess. Yeah, Jeff's right. If you want to send a longer message and only send $1 or $2, you can do that via PayPal if the super chat's not working. I don't know why super chat wouldn't be working, but next up is the collector's guide, just Eagle Moss collector's guide up to this point. Basically just a checklist of check off what you got. So this is probably going to be going actually into the library. So put that there. Okay, so let's put that over there. For our Indiegogo campaigns and stuff, we had, and for when we're at conventions, we have prints of both Samuel and myself, and those are signed by us there. There's CF, that's for Captain Foley, and then Sam's chicken scratch on himself. But I do the CF with the little delta, and I also sign my name usually, but so this was probably for an Indiegogo supporter that we did one too many or whatever, but we have an extra one of these. So that, I don't know where the hell that would go. Ooh, next up, I haven't even looked at these, you know, and I feel bad. I bought these. This is the Christie's auction books for Star Trek, when the 40 Years of Star Trek auction came up. Like, there's beautiful stuff in there. Like, look at that. The whole bridge set. Even got a Star Pass for the Christie's 40th auction that came with these. And I haven't looked through them yet. I keep meaning to, and I just don't. But they got costumes and comm badges and all the stuff that was for sale at the Christie's auction, including starships. There's like one of my favorite right there. The Janolan, the Sydney class Janolan from Relics. The Oberth class. Let's see, the Janolan was estimated to go from $4,000 to $6,000, and that's the Pegasus model, not the Grissom. That's an Oberth class. The Grissom was expected to go from $4,000 to $6,000. Like I need to look through these. I really do. Space Dock, regular one models. Oh man, wish I had the money and go back in time. I would scoop up so much of this stuff. Anyway, so yeah, there's 2 volumes to it. The 40 Years of Christie Auctions guides. These are great. These are a piece of history, even on their own, just because it shows off all of the props and merch, or not merchandise really, but the props from the show, the props and models. So these themselves are part of Trek history, and I will be going through these at some point. I want to actually do a video on these, kind of discussing them at some point, so that's something to look forward to in the future, I guess, guys. But those are going to be set aside for now, because yeah, they were set aside so I would look at them, and I just never got around to it. Random picture of Scotty. I think I got this from Chris Doohan when we were talking, did our interview with him, but not signed or anything. Creation program for Vegas last year. Yeah, and the program, this is actually for Birmingham. Let's see, I know myself into Birmingham, so it's got all the actors and stuff in there that were at the event. So those are keeping as a piece of personal history, just because I, went to the conventions and met some great people, and Samuel, and part of Trekyards history, I guess. Those will be going in the book with the books as well. Star Trek Year 5 comic. Again, this is one that was at Birmingham. It's a New York Comic Con exclusive. They had some left over, so these are actually signed by the three names on top there: Hauser, Califano, and Deere. I think it's the writer, the inker, and the artist. So, and it's got the Eagle Moss push on the back. These are at the Eagle Moss booth. So, let's go with my comic books, which is a whole other situation. Irish Trekkie. Damien gave me some of his ships in a bottle prints. Might as well show you them. If you haven't checked out Irish Trekkie on Twitter, YouTube, whatever, go check him out. He does Eagle Moss reviews and does a fantastic job. So 65 of you here, 58 likes. That's great. If you haven't hit like yet, hit the like button. And don't forget, if you want to super chat to see anything that's in the background, maybe in a little more detail, I can do that as well. So just send a super chat and ask for a particular thing, and we will get that covered. So there's his TOS Enterprise in a bottle. Nice idea. What would it take to get Eagle Moss to fix their damn window alignment? I don't know. It's got the Discovery Enterprise in a bottle. And Damien does other art as well. Here's Star Trek Discovery. This is the alpha version that we saw in the first San Diego Comic-Con trailer for Discovery. I love the stubby engines that stick forward further than they stick back. I think that's a much better looking design. So, and then he's also got this one, Star Trek Discovery. This was before the Disco Prize was introduced. So he just put it beside the TOS Enterprise and scaled it correctly, because the Disco Prize is much bigger than that. This is another piece of his art. This is the Endeavour shuttlecraft. So there you go, guys. That stuff. Some of those might even be framed and put up at some point. Now, not really a friend of mine, but somebody that I've met a few times at London Comic Con and stuff. He is a big fan of Starfleet Battles and things like that. He's played them over the years, and he came up and talked to me at the Trekyards booth. He actually created this game, Sunder the Stars and Warcosm, and he gave me the rules for these, Victory in the Stars. So these are his rules. Warcosm is, I think Warcosm is an official game, but it's Sunder the Battles and basically made their own game with some of the rule elements, which is kind of neat. So there's that. Super Coops puts in £5. Thank you very much, Super Coops. I have 2 programs from a Star Trek exhibit in Edinburgh, Scotland from 1996. What great stuff on show. Oh, and Super Chat works. Well, I hope Super Chat works. Super Coops, I'm surprised. Well, it doesn't tell me here if you've joined the channel or not, but you should join the channel, the little join button down there. All right. Yes. I'll clear a few things to unpack here. Some of this stuff's old. Star Trek, the Motion Picture, 40th Anniversary Edition novel. Just picked that up a little while ago. Looking forward to reading that. Same with this, Star Trek original novel. Star Trek Discovery, The Enterprise War. I'm very much eager to read that as well. These books will be just going in the other room with the library stuff. Here we got the Star Trek, the John Byrne collection. And this is, that's big. So just right there. So this is just IDW comics. And like, these are great. Look at that. That's the Stormhawk, the V11 Stormhawk, which is the D7 that got converted by the Romulans. Just some fantastic stories. I haven't read any of these yet. I've got these books, and I set them down like I set it there. I'm gonna read it, and then I just never get around to it. It's just like frustrating. Transformers Unicron. This is a number 0. This was from Free Comic Book Day. And then Transformers Prime Beast Wars. This is Beast Hunters. I love Transformers Prime. It's a great show. And this is the Dinobots in that. So Sylvia got this one for me. Again, have not read it. They're going to go on this pile of I need to read these soon. And then I'm going to, 6 months from now, be cleaning stuff up and go, oh, look, a pile of books I need to read. I just need to get the time to read. I should allocate time in my day to read. I don't think I put these back in here. No, these are all. I swear, maybe this one's not so much. Okay, what the actual Hallmark boxes for my ornaments this year. There's the G1 Bumblebee. That's downstairs behind my regular desk. 2009 Tribble ornament, which is too big a box, honestly, for what it was, and too fucking expensive. $24.99 Canadian. So those boxes will be thrown out. I'm sure. And I got the Star Trek The Motion Picture. This is their 40th anniversary USS Enterprise refit, which is the one that I was struggling with. Let's get back in the box. This is super overpriced. $43.99 Canadian. Oh, that would be why. There we go. This box I'm going to keep just for the sheer fact that it's numbered 40th anniversary and it's Star Trek Hallmark, so that'll be kept. So will this one. Actually, this one I'm not too sure about. This is the transporter, the new big ornament from them. It's actually just right down there. Done an unboxing of it and demonstration. This I'll probably keep for a few years and then go, oh, I don't have room for it, and throw it out. Such is the way of things. Also, we have down here, well, there's the other scimitar, and the USS Excelsior from Star Trek 6 from Eaglemoss is down there as well. These I think I'm going to put in the other room with the other Eaglemoss stuff for now, but there it is, the Enterprise B from Star Trek 6. Justin Hampton, $2. What Connie model is that on the back wall? What Connie model on the back wall? Oh, right there? This one? Give me a yes or a no or a hell no or a hell yeah. But this is going in the other room, as are my two scimitars. Yes, sir, he says. That is the South Bend Enterprise from 1970 something. I'll show it off for you in just a second. I did super chat for it, so I will get it down and show it off. Matt Deckard says, well, shoot, I missed it. What did you miss, Matt? Welcome, Matt. Nice to see you. Let's see. I don't know what you missed, Matt. Let me know what you missed, and maybe we can revisit it if we have the time. So this, I've done a complete video on this when I first got it. This is the South Bend Enterprise. Does it have a year on it? Usually they got the year stamped somewhere. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Nope, South Bend Toy Manufacturing Company Incorporated, a Milton Bradley Company, South Bend, Indiana, 46628. This is late 70s, early 80s. So you get the stand here. This is the Star Trek South Bend Enterprise stand. Basically, this came out after the movie. And this I honestly didn't even know existed until a few years ago. I think it was 79 as well, Justin, but I'm not 100% sure. So, and this is cool because it's a reconfigurable Enterprise. It's got the blue inner stickers, the black ones on the outside. Oh, thanks, Jeff, for sharing that link. That's because I go into great detail about this one. This one took me a while to acquire, and it's in excellent shape. There's very little yellowing. The stickers are in great shape. I'm missing one RCS thruster sticker. You got the speaker on the bottom. And it's interesting because this is the Phase 2 saucer, which is what they were going to go with before it got water damaged. There's this shuttle docking port on the side, but it's more rounded than the refit. So it's got the Phase 2 still saucer before the actual model got damaged, so they had to redo it, and that's when Andy Probert stepped in and redesigned the whole bridge module and stuff as well. So, but this one is, like I said, it's reconfigurable. It's got a electronic feature, which is supposed to be it going to warp. There's no lights or anything, but there is the really obnoxious sound feature. And then shooting, I guess. But it's cool because this is, I think, the inspiration for many, many, many of the FASA designs, the kit bashy kind of designs. Read alert, that episode was on yesterday, actually, on Space. So you can take the struts out, you can take the nacelles off of the struts, and you can reconfigure them in multiple different ways. As you can see, there's slots on the bottom here and slots here. So, for example, you could do something along those lines, or you got like a tug, like a Ptolemy class tug almost. Oops, why is that not right? Oh, that's better. There you go. So a Ptolemy class tug. You can even ditch the secondary hull. Come on. There we go. There is a little bit of damage on the secondary hull, just a little bit of a crack there, but you can ditch the secondary hull, so you've got like a Reliant style. So many different orientations. You can put the secondary hull on backwards. See, there's the, put it on backwards to have like a forward, like a fighter carrier, like launch thing. So just multiple different ways to configure this thing. I really hate that that's broken. That kind of sucks. Anywho. do this. Like I said, I've done a full video on it, and there's actually some interesting configurations that they suggest for it. But I think this was the reason for so many of the kit bash looking designs from FASA, because a lot of people had this growing up, and yeah, I got a little bit of a neck issue now too, which it always had, but just kind of disheartening a little bit. So yeah, that's the South Bend Enterprise. If you can find one in good shape, pick it up. What's even more expensive now, I think, than this is the box for it, if you can find a box in good shape. So pick it up. So not really a model, more of a toy. Yeah, that's good. So there you go. See, that's what a super chat can get. You can actually see a piece and learn some information on it. So I just want to thank Justin for asking about that. Bill asked if I've seen Sonic the Hedgehog yet. No, probably not. I mean, no, definitely not, but I probably won't see it, is what I mean. Because I was never really a Sonic fan. Next up on the floor here is this. This is my Sega Genesis Mini, which is what Sylvia got me for Christmas. I've got the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo and stuff as well. This is just going to be taken out of the box. And I got an electronics drawer that I have the other ones in, and then I can just swap it out and put it on the big TV here. But yeah, love the Sega Genesis. Speaking of Sonic, I mean, there's Sonic right there. I did have a Sonic game for the Game Gear. I had a Game Gear when I was younger, and yeah. Also got my, what is this? Adulbrian whiskey. I can't speak. Or Saurian brandy. It's a Saurian brandy bottle. And this one I got from a gentleman in Ticonderoga who was selling them. I forget which company actually makes these bottles, but it's apparently still in business. They have like a different kind of baskety bottom, so this has been changed. It's not Romulan ale though. So just, it is clean. 27 years of stubbornness. 27 years of stubbornness made it. I can't remember the actual name of the company, but it just has leather glued onto it, and you create your own. You have to modify them, the original bottles, quite a bit, but if you ever find one of the original bottles, they're pretty great. So, and that basically clears up that stuff on the floor that was bothering me. Basically, there's still some stuff, but so yeah. 69 minutes. Oh, we've been going for quite a while. So yeah, I kind of moved everything to the futon. That's how I do things usually. If I have a pile of stuff, I just move it somewhere where it's not supposed to be. Then I have to go through it as I clean it off to clean it up. So I got a bunch of stuff to do now. I gotta take stuff to the other room and organize some stuff and figure out if I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do for giveaways and things like that. Did you come in right at the end of the stream? I mean, not really. I'm not gonna end quite yet. Very soon though, I think. So I still got a few things to do, but I can even like keep you guys here while I do that real quick. But I'm probably going to call it quits soon, yeah. Should I even put this over here? Ooh, there you go. That's nice. Yeah, I just kind of want to get stuff organized again, so maybe this will be the end. So I can actually just get this stuff put away, because I'm sure you don't want me to move the camera and like have you follow me around. Let me know what you guys think. Would you like me to end it now? Would you mind hanging around while I do other shit? I don't even know. Awesome room. Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you. Like I said, I do have some stuff for giveaway. Play music. That'll get me copyright flagged. So, no, Matt. No. Thank you, Dan23. Take a look in my closet of wonders. There you go. There's more shit to look at. If you see anything you like, you want me to talk about, like I said, shoot me a super chat and I will pull it out and talk about it. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly run a few things into the other room. But you got something to look at. I hope you're not bored. Okay. My need to read book pile. Yay. Yeah, I'll see the super chats when I come back. Oh, looks like we got one. So Super Coops says, puts in £5 and says, do you have anything in the collection that only a Trek fan knows from Trek, such as the brandy bottle we just seen? Probably, yes. Give me 1 second. Actually, something right over here. Even though it says from Star Trek, but authentic dilithium crystal from Star Trek. This we actually got from Chris Doohan, who said that these were screen used at some point, but he was selling quite a lot of them. We got a certificate of authenticity and stuff as well. So apparently it was in his dad's collection. I don't know much about them. I know that I like it. So Sylvia got this for me. So I don't know when, where, if it was used. I mean, they said it was, but so that's just a rock, even though it does say, you know, dilithium crystal, authentic dilithium crystal from Star Trek. So that would give it away that it is Star Trek. As for anything else in the room that people might not know, if they're just an average fan, that I'd have to think about. The Batleth is Trek for sure. Yeah, that's cool, man. Real crystal or man-made? That's a very good question. I don't know. Let me move this back a bit. No force field deactivator under cabinets. Good to know. Well, not while I'm in here. It's biologically coded that if I'm in the room and I'm not under extreme stress or duress, then they'll just open. If I'm under extreme stress or duress, then you have to say the authentication code in my voice. So even if you kidnap me, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, that's how that works. Bear with me just a moment, guys. I'll return. Yay, I'm back. Woohoo! Anything else anybody super chatted for? Doesn't look like it. You're like, well, we can't see everything. There's not enough lights. I mean, I could maybe throw on a light, but I mean, no, that's just a waste of the battery. Okay, just give me a second, guys. I just gotta organize a few things here, and then I will be right back with you guys. I promise. I promise. Oh, I didn't know you were there. Scared me. Creeps. Are you still here? 56 of you are still here. With 69 likes. Can we get the likes up to 72? Are there 3 people here that haven't hit like? I mean, it's just looking at this static shit right now. But yeah, here I'll turn you guys back around because I got to finish a few more things, and then we can maybe talk a little bit more about some other stuff. Why is 3PO sandwiched between one? What? What the hell did you say, Matt? Why is 3PO sandwiched between one 3PO? What? I hit the blue. Matt also said, when are you going to the UK to show us Commander Cockian's collection? I was just in the UK in October. He doesn't have much of a collection. He's got a big Eagle Moss collection, but they're all in boxes, so they're just the blue boxes that are down there. So nothing super interesting, fantastical to look at. But yeah. Yes, he's sandwiched between 4 R2 units, if everything. You're talking about that one back there, or this one here? This is R2's grandfather, and that's R2's grandmother. He's got the red arm. It's not secret. And then there's R2. It's a family. Whole thing. I don't know. Don't ask me. I just work here. Other than that, the only 3PO I see. Oh, this 3PO. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, that's because not sure if you guys are aware or not, but I'm a bit of a Astromech fan. I like the Einstein head. That's actually Sylvia's. Her son Thomas got her that for Christmas one year. Just gonna lower you guys down on the tripod here. Oh, not that far. Maybe up here. So you can see the droids that are in there. I'm a sucker for droids, so yeah, he is kind of sandwiched between some droids now that you said that, Matt. I probably considered that, but there you go. Hello, Stuart and all, and happy National Flag of Canada Day. They ever say what was up with them with the red arm? Well, yes, actually, in a comic, a droid that he was very close to that helped him and sacrificed himself for 3PO died, and so 3PO wore his arm as a sign of respect. Seems kind of creepy, but it's a comic, so is it canon? I don't know. Moving along. Those are separate. By the way, I talk to myself a lot, guys, when I'm cleaning up and stuff, so just so you're aware. Not that you care, but you know. In case you're wondering, I'm just putting some of the books away right now. Again, anything you guys see there that you might be interested in talking about, let me know. I will be right back in a minute or two. I'm just putting the final touches up on this cleanup so that I can feel like not killing myself every time I walk into this room because of the mess. You know? There's people in my room. They're just being creepy weird. Okay, almost done, guys. Almost done. No more super chats I see, but that's fine. When's the next Trekyards planned? Really, Sam? Now that Picard's on, we have one every day. We've released today's, and every Saturday. Don't know why I have to keep reminding people of this. Every Saturday is our regular release. So it's generally a ship, but sometimes might be a special guest, might be behind the scenes thing, but Saturdays are our regular episodes. So every day, while Picard is on, we'll pretty much have something going on. Even during the week, we'll have lives almost every day at 5 to 7, or there might be a few days where we don't have a live, but we'll definitely have a live or a regularly scheduled episode every day. So hope that answers your question. All right. I won't feel accomplished until this couch is cleaned off of the stuff that I've just moved over there during the course of this live. So there you go. You can see the couch now. Whoa. That wasn't tightened enough. That scared the living piss out of me. I don't know why you guys are still around. There's 55 of you. Pull the Matthew Broderick, Ferris Bueller's thing and say, like, it's over. Go home. But I guarantee you'll stick around. Whoa, 54 of you. Somebody dropped. There you go. Ha ha! I kicked somebody out. That shouldn't fall. So we got the futon And this stuff's going downstairs, so that's automatically out of the picture. Of course, not going to take it downstairs right this second. Look at this. I gotta lose some weight. Look at that shit. Actually, I've lost a bit of weight lately, so that's good. All I did too was I cut out pop. Started drinking tea. I don't even have coffee anymore because coffee used to have double, like 2 cream, 2 sugar. So I cut that out. Just have tea, water, and then kind of eat as normal. Try to cut down on salt. I put a lot of salt on things generally. So I'm cutting down on salt intake. So just small things. I'm not like going on any huge diet or anything, but my small amount of salt, or not as much as I usually do, is still a lot. So, but my body will notice the difference. Hopefully. These 2 things, of course, I gotta find room for, and they take up a shit ton of room, and I'm not super happy about that. Almost done. Can't you first pack your boxes for space? Can't you flat pack your boxes for space? I mean, can I flat pack my boxes? You can, but then what about the inserts inside? I keep all the inserts and everything. Those ones I could probably flat pack for sure. But most of the ones, like the Art Asylum stuff, because there's the bubble inside for the ship to sit in, a lot of times I want to keep the boxes in case I ever want to get rid of the ship, and then it's almost near mint because it's only been sliced open at the one little spot. So those you can't really do that with, unfortunately. But I mean, some of them you can. That's actually a good idea. But that, even that Hallmark one with the 40th anniversary ship has that packaging inside to keep the spaces of the nacelles right and stuff. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I have an extra refit. I gotta find a way to maybe get rid of it. Do you have the Mego Enterprise or Klingon ship? I have both. They're both downstairs. They're both built, and I've done videos on each of them. So if you're interested in watching the video and seeing I actually just put pictures of it up again a few days ago on the Trekyards page of the Mego Enterprise. I compared it to my 350 scale because they're the same size. Please don't fall. This is how you properly hold a phaser. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. But yes, type in on the YouTube search bar, type in Trekyards Mega Bloks Enterprise, and you'll find my complete build and review of it, where I compare it to the 350, which the reason I moved the camera was to show you the 350 behind me here. I just apologize for the shakiness while it's moving. There you go. Compared to this one, because it's the same size. I also have the D7 Klingon ship, and I did a build of that and a review of that as well, so check it out also. All right, almost done. I just got a few things on that couch, as you saw. Like I said, I got extras of these. I got extras of stuff. I need to do some giveaways or things, so I just need ideas for giveaways. Ideas would be great. Eagle Moss TOS Enterprise plaque. Got an extra one of these as well. I think. I got this one. This is one of the Eagle Moss ones. It's in front of the ship, right? Is this one? Honestly, I think I was going to give this to my brother for Christmas, and I forgot. But that's just between you and me. Don't tell him. Yeah, I got another one. So that was the original plan with this, and I completely forgot because it was under a pile of other stuff. So I don't let that stuff get piled up. But that being said, the ready room is going to be nice and clean now. So, like I said, it's also the guest room. So if you guys want to come over and visit, Matt, if you're ever down in this neck of the woods, Toronto, you said you lived there for 3 months, and you want to come visit, I would love to have you come visit. Matt is a great guy, Matt Deckard, and I would love to hang out with him sometime. I can tell we would get along famously. So. But the rest of you are all assholes, and I don't want you coming over here. Just kidding. I love y'all. Yes, I would agree. I would totally pay a couple $100 for a accurate refit. Well, I mean, I'm working on my 350 scale refit right now, and you guys, if you don't know the story, the history behind this thing, I've been working on it for like 6 years. I never wanted the model. If I'm going to do a refit, it's got to be done properly, and I don't know if I have the skills for it. I have sections of it built right now. It's just been an ongoing thing, just sitting there, kind of not doing anything. I need to do the pearlescent paint job, the Aztecing, and the lighting. That's kind of where I'm sitting right now. So those are the scariest things, and then final assembly, and it's just like, so it's been 6 years in the making, and I dread every time somebody brings it up. I never wanted the model. I never bought it. Then a good friend of mine, Noel, sends it in a package from Michigan and says, "Here you go. I don't want you to build this for me. This is for you. Here's the model. You have beard dandruff on that shirt." No, I probably have pug litter. We have a pug, so pug hair gets everywhere. And yeah, it shows off on black shirts, especially in this kind of lighting. So that was pug litter. It wasn't beard dandruff. God damn, speak with words. Words are hard. English is hard. This I'm probably just throwing out the box. Because fuck the box. Who needs the box? Boxes are worth more than the consoles. Not that I doubt you, but actually I can probably see why, to be perfectly honest with you. And if that's a legit thing, I will just flatten down that box and keep it, but I would want to know 100% that it's legit true, man. I'll have to look it up. 62 of you, it's actually gone up. 87 likes, wow. And only a couple super chats. It's fine. I tossed a bunch of my Star Trek boxes away a few years ago. Back, I regret doing it. I've regretted getting rid of a few things as well. That's what makes these cleanups so annoying, because it's like you don't have the room for the stuff, but you don't want to get rid of it, and then you feel like a hoarder, and you don't want to be a hoarder, and just, yeah, it's not great. It's not a great situation. Did you guys know that the Flash player is no longer supported after December? Is it December? Yeah, December of 2020. So Flash player, there's no Flash player anymore as of the end of this year. That I find to be pure insanity. I had heard something about Flash player, but I didn't know it was that, and that's just crazy to me. Lots of stuff runs on Flash. I know it does. Everything runs on Flash. Like all this shit. Just says Flash player is no longer supported. I don't know. I don't know the situation. I'll have to look into it. All right, so I just got a few things left there. I got a couple books that are actually I need to read. Not read per se, but so the IDW Comics collection, and then the two Christie's auction books. So those aren't really reading per se; they're just kind of browsing. So these will be placed somewhere where I'll actually read them, maybe. That looks pretty. So the only other thing is this calendar. And yeah, I'll store this box then. Maybe I should end this video by playing some classic Sega Genesis games. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. There we go. Looks a little bit better. It's not ideal. I just find a home for this. Thank you for the idea. Losing that. This needs to be hung on the wall, so we will do that in a bit. I don't think I have any nails up here. I do have a hammer up here. Hold on, let me check real quick. Nails. They're downstairs. I'll do that later. Let's see. Any new super chats? No. Supercoop says the Enterprise C is cool, man. Oh, General Full. The Console Wars book is now an audio book. Pretty good read for people of our age group. What is that supposed to mean? Young, attractive professionals? Charles, somebody did not pay off the right Google stooge on that one. Oh, for real player. How did you feel when Leonard Nimoy passed away? Like somebody punched me in the gut. Found that out in the afternoon. And literally like a minute after I found out, I got a text from my wife and she told me the exact same thing. So it's like double punch. And it's like, what? How is that possible? I didn't peg him to be one of the first ones to die. Did you open the 4-book TOS set? What 4-book TOS set? Am I missing something? I mean, very likely I'm missing something, but I'm usually missing something because I'm kind of dense. Let me know what you mean, Doug, because which 4-book TOS set? So now, even though the room's clean, novels. Which novels, though? I don't know if I haven't bought a 4-book TOS set. Unless it's one of the older ones, I might have it. So, again, let me know which ones. I'm gonna have to put over here. Sure. Almost done, and I'll be with you guys in a minute. Keep chatting in the chat. I'll check it out when I come back. Back to the Future style. Never played with NCC 1701. That'd be sweet. I think I may be missing several marbles, says Super Coops. Are you talking about your Hungry Hungry Hippo game or your actual brain marbles? I don't even know. I'll put the Sega away in the drawer with the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo Mini. I also have an Atari Mini. Just because that's how we roll. I haven't forsaken you guys. I haven't forgot about it. She'll be right there. So don't go getting your tits in a twist. Stuff. Very, very good stuff. All right. Do you talk to your figures? Not really. I talk to myself a lot, though. I'll show you guys the room now that it's kind of squared away. It's not perfect by any means, but... So, close the door. I got that thing, which... Just cover that up. Hallway thing. It's my Valentine's Day stuff. Straighten these pillows out. We got the futon. Plaque I need to hang. Other things I need to get framed. There's you guys, monitoring you guys on the chat. I got my F-18 plushie. CF-18 plushie. R2Q5 plushie. The new pug that Sylvia got me. A chest burster. And we got the laptop there with the battery charging for the lights. The books I need to read underneath my Enterprise C there. My PS3 is plugged in currently, so all we do when we swap out the smaller systems, or any system for that matter, they're all in here. I need to get some ties and tie up the cords a bit, but so we just take those out, and they all have HDMI input, so there's an HDMI that goes straight up to the TV up there. And you just plug it into the power, which is over here. Either the plug or the laptop will power them. So still got these things here as well, which don't belong there, but they're there nonetheless. Oh. And there's some Battlestar Galactica Eagle Mouse stuff that's still there, but now at least that spot's clear. And just so that's the room. I mean, it's nothing fantastic, but there we go. So let me read some of your messages, and I'll probably call it quits soon. But this has been a blast. Not really. It's just been kind of like me cleaning up, so I just hope you guys didn't hate it. That's all that concerns me. That's a beautiful 1701. Thank you, Matt Decker. Do you like the new beam weapons on the antique Romulan War? Yeah, I do. I think they're fantastically cool. And it makes sense that they would have upgraded the weapons to something more modern. And I think the beam weapons coming out where they do makes a lot of sense. If you haven't watched our episode that we released today on the antique Bird of Prey, go do so, because we do mention the disruptor ports on the front. I kind of missed the big plasma torpedo things, but whatever. It's fine. Did you watch Galactica yet, Cap? Well, I mean, I've seen the original. I've got halfway through the new one. You know what I can't stand? You know what I can't stand about the new Battlestar Galactica? So, hey, I'm Starbuck, and that's Adama, and we're having a conversation. But there's a shaky cam going on, and some zooming in and weird shit. Like in the space battles, I don't mind so much. When people are having a fucking conversation, standing still in a corridor, the last thing I need is fucking camera shake. I can't stand it. It's very distracting. It actually gives me a headache sometimes. So it's not a style of cinematography that appeals to me, unfortunately. And I find a lot of shows are doing that now. But yeah, don't worry, I'll watch it all. I can get over it. I can get used to it. But the new one is better than the original. Starbuck isn't even real. She's an angel. Oh, sorry. I fucking hate the new Starbuck anyway, so I can't stand Katie Sackhoff. Starbuck should never have been a woman. So yeah, it does need lens flares and fuzzy focus. That's what I was trying to go for with coming in close to me and stuff with the fuzzy focus. But yeah, it's fucking annoying. I know it tones down a little bit later, but there are other shows that do it too, and I can't stand it for the life of me. Have seasick pills and Pepto ready to watch BSG. The Doctor should not be a woman. I don't have an issue with that. She can, one of her generations could be a woman, that's fine. But Starbucks should not be a woman. That just fucking annoyed me when I heard that. So that's one of the reasons I never watched it originally. I just thought it was stupid because I really liked Dirk Benedict. I think he did a fantastic job as not only Starbuck on Battlestar Galactica, but also Face on A-Team. Like I like the actor. I know he's a bit of an asshole and he can be hard to work with, but he's an actor. That's what they do. So yeah. But anyway, guys, it's been an 111 minutes. Thanks for that. That doesn't really made almost no super chats, which is very disappointing, honestly. You guys usually come through fantastically with super chats for us, and I feel when I do these Saturday ones, just nobody super chats. It's just like a super chat desert out there, which is discouraging to say the least. It's like all you guys want to see is Samuel. Because whenever Samuel's on here, he's like, hey, send me another $5 super chat. Oh, we need another $20 before the end of the show. Oh, who wants to be the last super chat? Everybody like, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. Samuel's talking, he's saying things. Matt says, ring me later. It's an iPhone. We'll discuss stuff. Will do, sir. I'm not a huge fan of talking on the phone, honestly. I'd rather like text message back and forth. But yeah. Increase in join proportional to decrease in super chats. No, the join. I think we're at 13 people joined right now, which is great. Got a whole bunch of new. I could add 2 new emojis today. So, hey, I sent 2 super chats, dude. Would rather watch you than Sam. Just don't tell them. I've heard that from a lot of people, but because I'm just so like, hey, we're just hanging out. Nobody super chats. It's just kind of discouraging, honestly. Yeah, no, thank you for super chatting, super groups is much appreciated. But he always makes so much more when he does anything by himself. Usually, well, when you redid the back wall, he made a shit ton of super chats, but that's because people were sponsoring ships. Now I don't have anything that you can sponsor. Charles throws in $2 and says, sorry, Captain, here you go. Well, thank you. Don't worry about apologizing, but every little bit helps. So I just wanted to make, my cleanup time maybe more enjoyable. And I love showing stuff off, and I love the idea of the Captain's Collection super chat show and tells, but you guys don't seem to like those. I never really get anybody super chatting to see any pieces in the collection. And I know I've only done a few of them, and most of them have been up here where there are other areas of the house that have more stuff as well. But I mean, we'll get to those as time goes on. But it's just discouraging. That's all. I don't want to end on a downer, but captains are fit and in form when they are in their prime. He is not. Should probably be a woman in that room presenting. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Talking about me? You insulting me, saying I'm not prime and fit? That's rude. DD. Matt Deckard throws in $5 because you have 3 scales of ATSTs on the same shelf. Let's set up a Canada meet. Oh, dude, I would be totally down. You're my kind of people, Matt Deckard. You're my kind of people. And yeah, I got a whole shit ton of ATSTs because they're one of my favorite figures favorite vehicles in sci-fi. For that, I feel like I should show off the ATST's shelf and not kill my tripod or my there you go. There's actually 4 on there. So there's the original one that my brother got me way back when, Christmas of whatever year Return of the Jedi came out. I got my little Metal Earth one that I made. That's my Bandai kit at the back that I customized. It's got its own custom decals on it. And then I made that little Lego one. It was a kit for the ATST, but I added extra parts to it and stuff. And I just got one of the Death Troopers there because it's kind of to scale. ish. He might be a little small, but you know, just so. Thank you for the ATST super chat. That's fantastic. Um, and because you super chatted for it, and it is a Captain's Collection super chat show and tell, I'll actually pull them out and show them to you. So. Start with my personal favorite. This is my Bandai one that I did the stickers for, or the decals for, had them custom made. You can see the, oh, here it is, sorry. You can see the details on there, the paint scraping off and stuff. The rust. That actually says Killer Chicken on the front because it's a chicken walker. Got blast mark on it. Different like rust elements. Also some oil drips and stuff on the chassis for the weathering. And inside we got the cockpit, all the controls and stuff painted in there as well. So yeah, there's my ATST from Bandai that I made. And we got the little Lego one, which is nothing great. It's not even an ATST. It's more like a little land scout gun weapon thing, portable weapons platform. Added some parts together to make that thing. Oops. And we got the little Metal Earth one. Now these little Metal Earth kits are fantastic. When they're built, they look great. As you can see, there's very shiny, lots of detail. Every time I build one, every fucking time I say it's going to be the last one because I hate working them. I hate building these. I hate bending the metal and putting the tabs in. And so every one I say is going to be the last one, and then I find another kit that I want. And at the end, I'm just so proud of the results because they look so good. Get the Metal Earth one. This is a fantastic kit, Matt. At the end, they look so good that you just have to appreciate the time you put into it. So it is worth it. And then just the standard one from Hasbro, which I'm missing my Top Gun, but they never had a Top Gun there anyway. Top Gun. So whatever. But it still has the walking motion and stuff. So yeah. So thank you, Matt, for donating for that. Oh, that was foil folded one. Not foil. It's actually metal. Very thin metal. So it's not foil thin, but it's still. They come in sheets that you cut them out. I have a Metal Earth R2. My sister-in-law sent to LA. Didn't build it yet though. I don't have the Metal Earth R2, and because it doesn't look good. I've seen them up close in person, finished, and hey Dan. And they don't look good. There is a new one that's out now that has a gold C3PO and R2D2 is his correct colors, which is a larger Metal Earth kit. That one I'd consider getting, but I'm not a fan of just R2 for the sake of R2. It has to look good and be proportionally correct, so I don't really like a lot of the R2D2s that they come out with for various reasons. So, I mean, there's that aspect, so yeah, let's see, hold on if we've got any more super chats for show and tells. So could you do a Decepticon ATSC? That would look awesome. Super Coops, I could. Actually, that'd be a good idea. But instead, I thought of doing a Mirror Universe ATST with like the Mirror Universe logo on the front and just do it all Federation style. That one's very old and weathered looking. I would do the Mirror Universe one like pristine, brand new, fresh out of the factory. Big Terran Empire symbol on the front. I think that'd be great. But when it comes to Decepticons, I actually have a plan. There's one I'm going to be building soon. which is essentially the General Lee. Now, the General Lee, as you know, has the Confederate flag on top, says General Lee, also has the 01 on the side. Mine, though, instead of being orange like the General Lee, is going to be a gloss black. It's going to be all gloss black on the side in the same style lettering, but with a little bit of a alteration. It's going to say G1. So G1, not 01, but G1 with like purple and metallic looking lettering. On the roof, instead of the Confederate flag, is going to be a huge Decepticon symbol with like all the detail on it. Not just a simple one, not just a simple Decepticon shape, but the one that you see that does the da-na-na-na-na, whoop, that one where it's all flashy and you got the beveled edges and stuff. So that's going to be on the roof, and instead of General Lee, it's going to say Lord Megatron in purple on the black car. I think it's going to look fantastic. That's my idea for my next custom model build. So don't steal it now that everybody's heard it. How are you with Lego? Good. I'm good with Lego. And have you seen the ATST kit? No. But seriously, yeah. Got this one. You've got the thing, you can turn the head, you can unlock it. It's all locked right now, so the legs are stiff and the head is stiff, but you can unlock it. Open it up, you got the little figure in there. He looks angry, and then he's got his little controls. So, yes. And the Mandalorian kit. Did they release a... Oops. Did they release a Mandalorian ATST kit? Because I love that ATST. I love the markings on that thing. I think it would make a fantastic kit. But I didn't know they had released one. If they have a model kit of it or a... I'm showing that big honey behind you. Wasn't sure if I missed the show and tell. I mean, Brad, you could come over and see it in person. Or send me a super chat. This is a super chat show and tell. Send me a super chat, I'll show you now. Get off your lazy ass, feel better, and get your ass over to my house. You can see it in person. I'm gonna have to call this soon because my battery's dying. No, if they have an ATST kit from the Mandalorian, I definitely want it in any form because I love ATSTs. I'm an ATST junkie and LCARs. So absolutely, I would love to have that. And Brad, yeah, super chat for it. I'll show it off before my battery dies. Otherwise, I'm going to call it quits for today. But it actually looks really good in that lighting. It lights up too, Brad. So super chat me and I'll show it off. In case you guys wondering who Brad is, that's Glemg. Oh, it's not Brad. Sorry. His name is very similar to yours as far as his YouTube name. His is Glemg. This is Genji. So Genji, I apologize. You also can come over to my house and look at it, or super chat for it. Any more news on the model build live streams? I was thinking of doing one this week, but I'm not sure now. Who's Brad? Sorry. I have mild dyslexia, and I saw that just go by quick on the phone there, and it looked exactly like his screen name, which is Glemg. It's Glemji, so almost exactly the same. So I apologize. That's my bad. But yeah, super chat show and tell. So Super Coops, 2 pounds. Seen it before, but 350 enterprise cap. See? Somebody super chatted for you. All right, I'll show it off real quick, and that'll be the end, because, as I said, my battery's dying, and I don't want to have it to die while we're looking at it. So there you go. Genji, or whatever your name is. My apologies. Hopefully, yeah, you don't hate me. But here it is. This is the one I built. This is the Round 2 Polar Lights Enterprise. Got the weathering on it. I added extra weathering. Added the lines on the secondary hull and on the nacelles. It's also got a very detailed bridge. I will plug it in, it lights up. Now, keep in mind, the nacelle motors are quite loud, so they get annoying pretty quick. But I'll light it up. So we got flashing nav lights. Various other lights. I didn't do the shuttle bay. I didn't do the interior because I don't like when they have the shuttle bays open. I did add some blue inner chiller grill lighting. Not too bright, just enough to be subtle. Like it could have been missed during the original show. But that's on each side as well. Got the multicolored lights in the Zard collector, and then the spinning fan as well. So you see different colors firing. You can't really see it on camera, but you can see it in person. Then of course you've got the bridge detail, all of the consoles in there. Ugh. I can't really get a good angle because it's underneath my TV right now, so I can't really get in there. Let me pull it out a bit more. Zoom in, you can see some of the panels there. And the helm console, captain's chair lights, main viewer. And there's some more of the consoles and stuff on the other side of the bridge. Sorry, I don't want to really drag it out to show it off right now, but so yeah, there she is. Dun, 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 dun. Whoosh. So I'll turn that off because that gets irritating right quick. I have the same model, Captain. Well, Curtis has the same model, so that's cool. Genji's happy now. Sorry for the confusion. I really thought you were my buddy Brad. He's been meaning to come over for a while now and actually see this stuff in person, but he just hasn't had the time, or he's been sick. That's why I said get your ass better and get over here. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everybody that super chatted. And thank you very much for just hanging out with me while I clean up this messy room, which is now more clean. And will probably be messy very shortly again. That would be my assumption. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I might do another one tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see. But if not, I'll see you sometime soon. Check out our daily videos that we're releasing. We'll have another one tomorrow. Check out today's antique warbird one. And then next week we'll have a few lives and other videos as well. So just stay tuned, guys, and have a good one. Thank you, Dan. You too. Hope you're well. And I'll say hi to Sylvia for you because I know you'll want me to say that. So anyway, guys, have a good one. It's Captain Foley signing off. Bye-bye. Live long and prosper and stuff.